It's in the game.
Welcome, everyone, to Michie Stadium, home of the Army Black Knights. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Army Black Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field.
Holding, receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
All right, let's get it. Right.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Diggs. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Yeah, quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for the Rebels.
Finds his man, it's Stribling. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. To throw, it's Simmons. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, there are a lot of coaches out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm, and that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. So Army's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose to do that. I think he's the guy that can do that in spurts, Jesse.
Yeah, he doesn't terrify this defense. We know that, having talked to the defensive staff going into this game, but they have seen him flash before on film. They They know he has the ability to make the wow play. For them to win this game, though, you get the sense he's going to have to make a few of those for this offense.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work.
Let's go. Right.
And here comes the offense on second down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback extends the play. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Black Knights will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. From the gun. Give on the inside. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3. The Rebels want to move quickly. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The most mind-boggling stat from last season is that Ole Miss trailed for a grand total of 2 minutes all year long and somehow lost 3 games and missed the playoff.
Yeah, it was incredible, but it was a great year. You saw the line of scrimmages for Ole Miss really take over. Offense and defensive lines, that was the strength of their team. It allowed them to thrive, to win more games, to be more dominant. Palmer reloading a lot of guys in those new spots.
Including a quarterback. No more Jackson Dart. Obviously, he was a huge part of their success. The last several years, really, we always expect Lane Kiffin to find a good one, but this year that position's got to play well.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll do it himself on the draw. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Simmons. Flips it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Tempo and overdrive.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Motion from the back. On the ground, it's Reed. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Black Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the fullback. Fights his way for a couple, but stopped short of the marker. It's 4th and 1.
Pickup of 6. 4th down coming up.
Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. Give to the fullback. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
At the
This offense has it with really good field position. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll keep it on the ground. Got a little space. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Handoff from the shotgun. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. The official says no good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Power football with the run. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, a lot of space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Black Knights, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Here's the handoff. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Give to the fullback. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
At the 7-yard line, it's down second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Coleman. Under fire. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Stumbled to the ground.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. Sends it back in motion. Give to the big fullback. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Army! Hey, let the big shoulder pads, full face mask guy get a little love back there.
No doubt. That guy blocks his tail off all the way down the field most of the time. Never gets any reward. Throw that dog a bone. I love it.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Colorado went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters there in that 4th quarter. Total destruction by the Buffs in a statement win if there ever was one. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football. The impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job on the defender.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 3rd line. The Rebels are in the hurry-up. Coming off a season in which things really didn't go their way in conference play, and they'd love to get on a roll here this season.
Well, this is a team from a roster standpoint, though, that believes they're better on the field than they were a year ago. They've made some additions through high school recruiting, through the portal, and they think that's going to be the difference, David.
Yeah, and now they got to put it together, right? And then this is when it really works. When you get in conference play, it gets different. The familiarity within the league of all the coaches, and so this is really hard for them. But I'm interested to see what they. And to see if they can bounce back.
Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
Sticks it in his belly. That's a right ball. Offense scoops it up and still going. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Black Knights will punt this one. The punt was just an illusion. They snapped it to the up end. This is probably one of those plays where you wish you had a do-over button so you could just punt that thing away. Got the quick completion. Lots of running room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's Simmons. Caught behind the line, it's Lacy. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Send the tight end in motion. Off play action on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Brings up second down.
Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop.
He's loose. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to pass, it's Coleman. Bringing the heat. Unleashes one. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Turning on the Jets. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And they may have caught the defense napping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that third down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these third down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. Snagged in the middle. It's short. There he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Right. Second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Looking to throw on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Back to throw, it's Simmons. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, one thing we can always count on is a great atmosphere in West Point. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Hudson inside venerable Michie Stadium.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gets the back moving. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll go to the toss. Couldn't find any room at all, and he'll lose 7 on the play.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. And the Black Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
4th and 1, I got to know my situation. I got to know I can't mess around as a running back. I got to get through the hole, make the first down, no matter what. If I got to run somebody over, I'm running straight downhill.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Rebels are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Here's a heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Good, disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
Hunt is on its way. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on it just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
They'll put it in play from their own 12-yard line, 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. And on 2nd down for this offense. They'll power it inside with the fullback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Black Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Fullback's got it. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
And they're kind of going to their closer now, right? Like they give it to the physical guy that gets downhill, north-south, right away, hard to tackle, falls forward, paving holes, and this is a good opportunity for this offense to keep pounding and try to run that clock out.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
The give to the fullback. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Handoff to the fullback. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
At the 37-yard line.
They've only converted 1 time in 3 4th down attempts, but they'll try to move the sticks with this one. fullback. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And it's the throwback fullback picking up the first down. Great effort on Forbes, surging ahead to keep his offense on the field.
The Black Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the back. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. On the option. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Black Knights will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Caught in the backfield, it's Lee. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Wants to throw. It's Simmons. He'll throw it. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And this team's been very solid all across the board. And it's got to be a fun unit to coach, especially when you got quarterbacks out wide that you can just depend on. You can leave them on islands, you can vary coverages, and you see it right here. He breaks on the football, he understands where it's going, and that's such a luxury to have a...
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down. You know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. On the run, it's Reed. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
The Black Knights are threatening on 1st and goal.
Check. Red 70 Black Saw. Ready.
Give to the big fullback. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
So the offense gets a little bit closer to the goal line after the penalty. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The give to the fullback. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Black Knights!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it.
The attempt and the 2-point conversion.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Looking for a man, it's Simmons. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so we're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline.